The day Cristiano Ronaldo scored the sickest goal of his career in a crucial match was lit. This epic match went down in April 2018 during a showdown between Real Madrid and Juventus in the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. Cristiano Ronaldo's Real Madrid playing away was super hyped for the win, rolling deep with top players like Modric, Benzema, Sergio Ramos, and others. Juventus, playing at home in Turin with the stadium packed with fans, had their own squad goals with stars like Buffon, Higuain, and Dybala aiming to secure the win. It was a clash of titans, but there was just one player who could flip the script of the game, and that dude was Cristiano Ronaldo. The ref kicked off the match, and it was intense from the get-go. Ronaldo's first shot at glory came before the 2-minute mark when he got the ball on the left flank and went on the attack, dodging the opposing team's defense. The Portuguese superstar managed to make some room for a cross, but his pass got picked off by Juventus' defense. Soon after, Real Madrid made another move with Marcelo, linking up on the left to Isco, who whipped the ball into the box. Cristiano Ronaldo, right on point, didn't miss the chance and nailed the ball into the net first time. Less than 3 minutes into the game, the Portuguese ace had already scored his first goal, putting Real Madrid ahead. That was a sign the night could be magical for Cristiano Ronaldo. Around the 6-minute mark, Juventus tried to hit back with Dybala, pulling off a set piece and getting the ball up front in the box, face to face with the opposing goalie. But just as he went for the finish, a Real Madrid defender swooped in to block the shot, and the ball went out for a corner. 12 minutes in, Juventus launched another attack with Higuain receiving the ball on the left flank and crossing to Bentancur, who took it first time and shot at the goal. But Sergio Ramos was in the right spot and managed to block the shot, diving headfirst into the ball. Next up, Juventus tried another pass to Higuain, but this time, the ref raised the flag for offside. Juventus seemed hella determined to level the score. At the 22-minute mark, the Italian squad launched a dangerous attack when Dybala, tasked with a free kick, sent a sharp cross into the box. Higuain, strategically positioned, seized the moment to jump and take a first-time shot at the goal. However, Navas, the Real Madrid goalie, pulled off an epic save, keeping Juventus from tying up the game. 33 minutes in, Juventus took another stab when Higuain, on the left side, switched the play with a long pass to decisive on the right, who controlled the ball and charged forward. Approaching the box, decisive decided to let rip a powerful shot from outside the area, but it lacked precision and went wide. Then, at the 35-minute mark, it was Real Madrid's turn to press forward, with Benzema receiving the ball in the middle and passing it back to Cruz, who hit it first time and fired a rocket that smashed the crossbar and went out. Now it was Cristiano Ronaldo's time to shine. Less than a minute later, Real made another push, with Ronaldo catching a long pass on the right flank and sprinting to meet the ball. After making it into the box, the Portuguese star crossed it, but there was no Real Madrid player there to finish. Shortly after, Juventus attacked and won a corner. Dybala took the kick, aiming for Chiellini, who leapt high to head it, but missed the mark, and the ball went wide. Higuain, well-placed, attempted a shot at the goal, but a Real Madrid defender blocked the shot and cleared it away. By the 42-minute mark, Cristiano Ronaldo lost the ball in defense, and Juventus immediately launched a counter with Dybala being pressured and drawing a foul near the box. A free kick from that close range was a real threat to Real Madrid. Dybala got ready to take the shot, went for a power kick, but the ball hit the wall. Right after, Juventus kept pressing Real's defense, with Dybala getting a high ball in the box and attempting a bicycle kick, but he kind of botched it, sending the ball wide. Just before the first half wrapped up, Juventus was on the hunt to even the score again, with Dybala catching the ball inside the area. But instead of trying to juke past the opposing team's defenders, the Juventus #10 went for a dive, trying to snag a penalty. The ref, keeping a sharp eye and close to the action, spotted the flop and decided to book Dybala with a yellow card. Even though the first half ended with Real Madrid in the lead, it felt like Juventus was running the show. The second half kicked off, and it was time for Cristiano Ronaldo to get back in the spotlight. 49 minutes in, Real Madrid launched an attack, with CR7 grabbing the ball on the right side and pushing forward. Getting near the box, he passed to Benzema, who quickly flipped it back to Ronaldo, who went for the goal, but the ball ended up going wide. Then, Juventus tried to bounce back, with Douglas Costa sending a slick pass to Higuain, who bolted toward the goal at full speed. Approaching the area, he took a shot, but it was a weak one, and the Real goalie snagged an easy save. Around the 54-minute mark, Juventus attacked again, with Dybala receiving the ball near the box and getting knocked down by Sergio Ramos, who got hit with a yellow card by the ref in a bit of an extra way. The Juventus #10 stepped up for the kick and fired towards the goal, but the ball deflected off the wall and went wide. Now it was Cristiano Ronaldo's turn to step up again. Around 63 minutes in, Real Madrid kicked off an attack, with Marcelo dropping a fire-long pass to Cristiano Ronaldo on the offensive. The Juventus defender tried to clear it, and Ronaldo hustled to keep the ball in play. With the ball at his feet, the Portuguese legend decided to dish it to Lucas Vazquez, who took it first time and shot at goal. But Juventus's keeper Buffon pulled off an insane save, keeping Real from scoring. But Cristiano Ronaldo was all in to widen his team's lead. Following up, Real kept the ball rolling, and De Sciglio whipped in a cross. Cristiano Ronaldo, perfectly placed, leaped and banged out a wild bicycle kick, slotting the ball into the corner, leaving Buffon no chance. At that moment, the stadium, packed with Juventus fans, dropped the rivalry vibe and stood up to applaud Ronaldo's epic goal, a true football masterpiece. The Champions League's top scorer, Cristiano Ronaldo, had just netted one of the finest goals of his career against the legendary and respected keeper Buffon in a crucial match. The Portuguese superstar was proving once again to the world why he's considered the GOAT. As the game went on, hitting the 70-minute mark, Real Madrid whipped up another chance. Toni Kroos delivered a slick pass to Cristiano Ronaldo, who drove the ball into the opposition's box. Finding a gap, he readied for the shot. However, his accuracy was off, and the ball sailed wide. Cristiano Ronaldo was determined and focused on boosting his team's lead. Shortly after, at the 71st minute, he sparked an attack, passing to Marcelo. The duo, along with Isco, executed a planned play, ending with Marcelo getting the ball back in the box, face-to-face with the goalie. With finesse, Marcelo juked the Juventus keeper and netted Real Madrid's third goal of the match, all thanks to a clutch assist from Cristiano Ronaldo. And even with the lead, Real Madrid kept on the attack. At the 80-minute mark, Marco Asensio snagged a pass on the left and whipped it to Modric, who took it first time but didn't nail the accuracy, sending the ball wide. A few minutes rolled by, and Cristiano Ronaldo was pressing again. Around the 84th minute, Kroos lofted a forward pass to Cristiano Ronaldo, who sprinted to catch up with the ball. The Juventus defender tried to cut it off, but Ronaldo got to it first and took a shot at goal, lobbing the opposing keeper, but the shot was too hot and ended up flying wide. As the game neared its end, Real Madrid didn't let up and kept the heat on Juventus. Close to the 87th minute, Lucas Vazquez caught a pass in the box and sent a cross to Cristiano Ronaldo. Surrounded by Juventus defenders, Ronaldo opted to pass back to Mateo Kovacic, who was trailing. Kovacic then unleashed a fierce first-time shot, but it smacked the crossbar, almost snagging Real Madrid's fourth goal. Not much time passed, and it was Cristiano Ronaldo's turn to try and widen the gap. Approaching the 89th minute, Real Madrid launched a counterattack, with Cristiano Ronaldo getting the ball on the left flank and facing off against the opposition's defense. Moving into the box, he pulled off quick dribbles to shake his marker and carve out space for a shot. However, his blast was stopped by an outstanding save from Buffon, who denied Ronaldo another goal. Less than a minute later, Real Madrid made another move with Lucas Vazquez receiving the ball on the right flank and crossing it in. Marco Asensio, perfectly positioned in the box, managed to get the ball and aimed for the goal, but his connection was off, and Buffon made an easy save. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't chill with the score and kept pushing. In the final minutes of the game, Real Madrid launched their last attack with Lucas Vazquez on the right, dishing out a sick pass to Cristiano Ronaldo in the box. The Portuguese superstar found himself solo, unmarked, face-to-face with the opposing goalie. But shocking everyone, he botched the shot, blowing a golden chance to net his third goal of the match. Then, in the game's last play, Juventus tried to clap back with Cuadrado, pulling off a slick move, passing to multiple players, and getting the ball back in the box. But when it came time to finish, Cuadrado couldn't deliver the magic and ended up sending the ball wide. The match closed at 3-0 for Real Madrid, with Cristiano Ronaldo stealing the spotlight, bagging 2 goals, one being the most fire of his career, plus dropping an assist for Marcelo. At the end of the competition, the Portuguese star snagged his 3rd consecutive Champions League title with Real Madrid and his 5th overall. The day Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo shone on the field and shook the world with the fiercest football rivalry was mind-blowing. The clash between Barcelona and Real Madrid happened on October 7, 2012 at Camp Nou, with both teams battling for the top spot in La Liga. Under Jose Mourinho, Real Madrid had a stacked squad, featuring big names like Casillas, Pepe, Benzema, Ozil, Di Maria, and the main star, Cristiano Ronaldo, who was hungry for the win. On the other hand, Barcelona, coached by Tito Vilanova, Villanova also had an ace lineup with Victor Valdez, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi, who was the reigning Ballon d'Or champ at the time. It was a showdown of titans and a heated personal duel between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The referee kicked off the match, which started intensely. At 5 minutes in, Real Madrid was first to strike, with Di Maria launching a long-range shot. However, he overcooked it, sending the ball flying over the crossbar. By the 18th minute, Real Madrid stepped up the attack when Xabi Alonso delivered a long, precise pass to Khedira on the right. Handling the ball, Khedira tried to cross it into the box, but the effort was thwarted by an opposing defender who deflected the ball, sending it out of bounds. Then, Ozil took the corner kick, whipping a cross into the area. Sergio Ramos, in prime position, out-jumped the opponents and powered a header towards the goal. Despite the force, the direction was off, and the ball ended up going out of bounds. Around the 20th minute, it was Barcelona's turn to launch their first attack with a series of passes through the opposition's defense, culminating in Iniesta taking a long shot at goal. However, the accuracy wasn't there, and the ball also went out of bounds. Now was Cristiano Ronaldo's time to shine in the game. At 22 minutes, Real Madrid kicked off a team attack, exchanging slick passes through the opposition's defense until the ball reached Cristiano Ronaldo, strategically positioned inside the box. With the coolness and exceptional skill only a striker of his caliber has, Ronaldo didn't hesitate and blasted a powerful and precise shot to the corner of the goal. The shot, with incredible force, beat the Barcelona goalie's reflexes and found its way to the back of the net. This goal by Cristiano Ronaldo, scored at a packed Camp Nou early in the game, significantly boosted the morale of the Real Madrid players and gave the team a huge advantage in the match. Right after the game restarted, Cristiano Ronaldo used his speed to intercept an opponent's pass, sparking a quick counterattack. However, as he approached the box, he lost control of the ball, which was deflected out by an opponent. Moments later, Real Madrid was back on the attack with a series of passes on the right, ending with Di Maria receiving the ball inside the box and passing to Benzema in the middle. Unmarked, Benzema took a first-time shot at the goal, but the ball hit the post and narrowly missed going in. However, the rebound came back to Di Maria, who quickly tried to finish, but his shot lacked the necessary precision and ended up going out of bounds. Up to that point, Real Madrid was dominating the game, but on the other side, there was a player named Lionel Messi, and with him on the field, anything is possible. Around the 30-minute mark, Barcelona started an attack down the right side, with Pedro sending a sharp cross into the area. Initially, the ball was deflected by opposing defender, but after bouncing among several players, it landed at Messi's feet. Positioned perfectly in front of the goal, the talented Argentine ace had no trouble directing the ball into the net, scoring the equalizing goal. This crucial goal from Messi sparked a frenzy at Camp Nou, with fans buzzing about the tie and hoping for a turnaround in the game against their biggest rival. As the game progressed, the contest became increasingly intense and heated, with frequent fouls committed by both teams. In response, the referee stepped in several times, handing out yellow cards to several players to keep the aggression in check. As the first half was winding down, at the 43rd minute, Barcelona set up a coordinated attack. Jordi Alba, after receiving a great pass on the left wing, pushed forward into the area, skillfully dribbled past an opposing defender and passed the ball to Iniesta. However, Iniesta lost his balance trying to control the ball, losing possession, which was quickly cleared by the opposing defense. In the final minutes before the break, Barcelona kept up the offensive pressure, with Messi trying to break through the defense with his dribbling. However, his attempt was cut short by a foul from the opponents, halting his progress. The foul, taken from a considerable distance from the goal, started with a subtle touch of the ball, followed by Adriano's attempt to execute a long forward pass. However, it was intercepted by the opponent, thus thwarting Barcelona's attack. Next, Real Madrid tried to organize a counterattack on the left with Cristiano Ronaldo. Surprisingly, the Portuguese star made a mistake trying to control the ball, which slipped out of play. Right after that, the referee blew the whistle to start the second half, which kicked off even more intense. Moments after play resumed, Real Madrid intercepted a pass from the opposing team, launching an effective counterattack with Ozil, who passed the ball to Cristiano Ronaldo on the left wing. Ronaldo quickly attempted a cross into the box, but an opponent deflected the ball. The rebound fell back to Ozil, who, trying to advance, was surrounded and ended up falling inside the box. Near the action, the referee chose not to call a foul and let the game continue. Now it was Messi's time to step back into the spotlight. Shortly after, Barcelona launched a counterattack with Messi sprinting down the field, dribbling past opponents along the way. Entering the box, the Argentine star tried a pass to the center, but it was intercepted by an opposing defender. At the 51st minute, Barcelona pressed forward again, and a controversial moment occurred when Iniesta entered the box and was brought down by a foul. The Real Madrid players were anxious to see if the referee would award a penalty, but to their their relief, he didn't call anything. On the other side, Cristiano Ronaldo also wanted to make his mark in the game. At the 53rd minute, Real Madrid initiated a counterattack, with Ronaldo speeding toward the opposing goal. However, his charge was abruptly stopped by a tackle from behind by Busquets, who received a yellow card for the infringement. Although the foul occurred a considerable distance from the goal, it posed a potential danger given Cristiano Ronaldo's knack converting spectacular free kicks throughout his career. The referee then authorized the free kick, and Ronaldo executed a strong shot, but the ball was blocked by the wall and ended up going out on the sideline. At 57 minutes, Cristiano Ronaldo led another attack, advancing down the left and sending a cross into the box. But the pass was overly strong, causing Real Madrid to reorganize their attack. Now it was Messi's turn to show why he's recognized as one of football's greatest talents. Shortly after, at 58 minutes, the Argentine star received the ball up front, but was quickly surrounded and taken down by a tackle from behind. The foul committed near the box posed a great danger to Real Madrid, considering Messi is widely known for turning free kicks into stunning long-distance goals. After getting the go-ahead from the referee, Messi set up and unleashed an extremely precise shot towards the goal, hitting the ball right at the desired angle. The opposing goalkeeper made an attempt to jump and reach the ball, but the shot was so well calibrated that he had no chance to defend it. This spectacular free kick goal against the biggest rival caused an explosion of euphoria at Camp Nou, with Barcelona fans celebrating this impressive turnaround in the score. At that moment, Messi reaffirmed to the world once again why he is considered one of the greatest football players of all time. The game continued intense, and at 64 minutes, Real Madrid launched an attack with Ozil, advancing on the left and trying to cross the ball into the area. But the opposing defense managed to deflect it out. Ozil then took charge of the corner, sending another cross into the area. Cristiano Ronaldo, well positioned inside the box, tried to finish the pass with a bicycle kick. However, he misjudged the timing of the ball's arrival, which sailed straight past him and out of bounds. Cristiano Ronaldo was totally determined not to lose the game. Around the 65th minute, Real Madrid capitalized on an opponent's mistake, regaining the ball in the offensive zone and launching a blistering counterattack. Cristiano Ronaldo received a deep pass and quickly advanced into the box, going one-on-one with the opposing goalkeeper. With all the coolness and technique of a born striker, CR7 didn't waste the chance and executed a low shot, directing the ball into the back of the net. Cristiano Ronaldo's equalizing goal brought frustration to the Barcelona players, who were ruining the defensive slip-up, while the Real Madrid players celebrated having leveled the score once again. This second goal from Ronaldo in the match further intensified the personal rivalry between him and Messi, heating up the duel on the field. At the 67th minute, Real Madrid attacked again with Di Maria, moving up the right and entering the area, trying to dribble past opponent. But he passed the ball back to Arbeloa, who quickly crossed into the area. Higuain, positioned in the box, tried to finish, but the ball went straight past him to Cristiano Ronaldo, who created space for the shot. However, the Barcelona defense was alert and managed to block the attempt. On the other side, Messi was still driven to take back the lead in the score. At the 69th minute, the Argentine star initiated an attack, moving toward the goal, dribbling past several opponents and passing to Jordi Alba in the box, while running to receive the return pass. With the ball coming his way, he quickly fired a shot towards the goal. However, the accuracy wasn't ideal, with the ball going out of bounds. A few minutes later, Barcelona resumed the attack, with Iniesta moving forward and initially being intercepted by the opponents. The ball then fell to Messi, who kept the play alive, advancing and passing it back to Iniesta. With possession again, Iniesta attempted a pass to the middle of the area, but with no Barcelona player positioned to finish, the ball ended up going out of bounds. Soon after, Barcelona was back on the attack with Messi trying to break into the area, but he was stopped by a foul. The foul near the area was a tense moment for Real Madrid, seeing that Messi had already scored from a free kick earlier in the match. The Argentine ace set up for the kick and sent a powerful shot that went too high and over the crossbar. At the 83rd minute, Real Madrid responded with CR7 moving up the left and dribbling past an opposing defender, but he was stopped by a foul as he tried to finish the play. As the game neared its end, around the 88th minute, Barcelona initiated a collective attack with a series of passes in the opposing defense that ended with Montoya firing a powerful shot towards the goal. However, the ball hit the crossbar and missed the goal by just a few inches, causing great frustration among the Barcelona players. This finish could have been the winning goal, as just a few minutes later, the referee blew the whistle to end the game, which which finished in a draw. Messi was the star of the show for Barcelona, scoring 2 goals, while Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid also shined by scoring twice. These performances further intensified the personal rivalry between the players and the competition between the two teams. However, in that competition, it was Messi's Barcelona that came out on top, clinching La Liga. In 2012, Messi had one of the best years of his career, setting a record by scoring an impressive 92 goals in a single year. Because of this extraordinary performance, he was awarded the Ballon d'Or for the 4th time, further cementing his legacy in football. The day Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 goals in a clutch game and showed Neymar who's the boss was legit lit. This match went down on February 14th, 2018, in a face-off between Real Madrid and PSG during the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. This epic showdown was hyped as an early final, with PSG pegged as the FAF to take home the title, while Real, the back-to-back champs, were bouncing back from a group stage L. Plus, it was a fierce personal showdown between Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo. Real, rolling with CR7, had a stacked squad, featuring ballers like Karim Benzema and Luka Modric. PSG, on Neymar's side, wasn't slacking either, boasting stars like Edinson Cavani and Kylian Mbappe. As soon as the ref kicked things off, the game got super intense. In less than a minute and a half, Neymar caught a hard foul and was down on the turf, feeling the pain. Just 2 minutes in, it was time for Cristiano Ronaldo to step up. Real made the first move, with CR7 calling for the ball on the right flank, blazing through to get in position and snagging a sweet pass. Ronaldo chose to go for a first-time shot, but missed, sending the ball wide. At 5.5 minutes, PSG tried to clap back, with Neymar getting the ball on the left and pushing forward, but took another harsh foul and hit the deck again. A minute later, Neymar tried to spark another offensive play, dropping a killer pass to Yuri in front of goal, but he bluffed his shot, and it went wide. Around the 12-minute mark, PSG went for another attack, with Neymar getting a lead pass on the left, sprinting at full speed to meet the ball and cross to Cavani, but a defender cut it off. Minutes passed, and Neymar got another prime pass, this time chesting the ball in the box, but flubbed the finish and the ball went out. At the start, it looked like Neymar was going to be the game's MVP. The Brazilian superstar was so game-hungry that in less than a minute later, he tried to snag the ball back for PSG, pulling a strong foul from behind and getting slapped with a yellow card. At the 16-minute mark, PSG kicked off a new attack, with Neymar and Mbappe weaving a series of passes in the enemy's box, ending with the Brazilian trying to cross, but getting blocked by Real's defenders. The start of the match wasn't looking good for Cristiano Ronaldo. By the 17th minute, Real tried an offensive with a long pass attempt to CR7, who couldn't connect, getting intercepted by the opposing defenders. And if Ronaldo was nearly invisible in the game, Neymar was all over the ball. At the 21st minute, the Brazilian ace got the ball on the left flank and charged forward, facing 3 of Real's defenders. And after several tries, they managed to strip the ball from him. Before you keep watching the vid, hit that subscribe button, please! Then, at the 25-minute mark, Real drew a foul, with Isco being taken down right near the box. Stepping up for the free kick was Cristiano Ronaldo, a player known for banging in beautiful free kick goals, posing a major threat to PSG. Ronaldo focused up for the shot, but sadly miscalculated the power and the ball went past the back line. With 27 minutes on the clock, PSG managed to snatch the ball in the opposing defense and started an offensive, with Neymar breaking into the box, creating space and trying for a finish, but slipped and the ball slid off his feet. Following that, Real launched a counter on the left, with Marcelo lobbing a long and precise pass to Cristiano Ronaldo on the opposite side of the field. CR7 managed to control the ball, break into the box, and shoot for goal. But PSG's goalie was on his game and pulled off an incredible save. Up till then, the face-off between Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo was fierce, with both having legit shots at goals. At the 29.5-minute mark, PSG once again started an attack, with Neymar picking up the ball on the left, charging at the defense, dribbling past several opponents, and shooting for goal. But the shot was weak sauce, and the goalie made an easy save. Neymar was all about helping his squad net a goal by any means necessary. And that's exactly what went down at the 32-minute mark, when Mbappe dropped a sweet pass to Neymar in the box, who brilliantly flicked it back with his heel to Rabiot, who caught it first time and bagged the first goal of the match for PSG. The Paris Saint-Germain crowd went wild, and being the front runners to win, they felt they were inching closer to making it happen. But they forgot they were up against a dude named Cristiano Ronaldo, and with him on the field, anything was possible. Around the 36-minute mark, the Portuguese phenom swiped the ball from an opponent near the box and didn't hesitate to blast a powerhouse shot toward the goal, but it ended up going wide. Ronaldo's mix of rage and frustration was on full display. He was putting his all into winning that game, but Neymar was just as hungry for the win. Right after, a minute later, Neymar got the ball and charged at the opposing defense, passing it to Cavani in the box, who spun and shot for goal. But the ball got deflected by a real defender. Then, at the 43-minute mark, Real tried to hit back with Toni Kroos, taking on the defense on the left and getting yanked by a PSG defender in the box. The ref didn't hesitate and called a penalty. The man chosen for the penalty kick was Cristiano Ronaldo, who, with his penalty-taking prowess, didn't waste the chance and scored Real Madrid's first goal of the game. And so the first half ended tied up at 1-1. The second half kicked off with Neymar doing everything to extend PSG's lead. Right out the gate, at the 46-minute mark, the Brazilian received the ball in midfield, dribbled past two Real players, and launched a long pass to Mbappe. But the ball got away and rolled out of bounds. A few minutes passed, and Neymar was back at it, catching a dope pass on the left attack, breaking into the box and dishing it to Mbappe, who was clear on goal and took the shot. But to his dismay, the opposing goalie pulled off an ace save. At the 55-minute mark, Real launched a counter with Toni Kroos catching a pass from Benzema and breaking into the opponent's box. Cristiano Ronaldo, tracking the play, called for the ball and got it on the left, but his shot attempt was blocked by a PSG defender. A few minutes passed and Neymar was back at it. Even with the game tied, the Brazilian never stopped being bold, always pulling off sick dribbles against his opponents, like the one he did on Marcelo from Real. By the 61st minute, PSG attempted a counter with Neymar getting the ball on the left and drawing a foul from Real's midfielder Casemiro, who claimed Neymar was diving and urged the ref to card him for it. Minutes later, it was PSG's turn to cry foul over an opponent's dive when Modric tried to go solo and stumbled, falling over. The ref thought he was fouled by Rabiot and wrongly carded him with a yellow. And again, it was Cristiano Ronaldo who took the free kick, blasting it with his right. But the shot got deflected off the wall and went out of play. At the 68th minute, Neymar created a hilarious scene when he tried to send a long pass to a teammate and accidentally hit the ref in the head, causing the game to stop for medical attention. Speculation rose whether the kick was truly accidental or if Neymar was venting over the ref's earlier mistake of wrongly carding his teammate. By the 70th minute, PSG launched a new attack with Neymar receiving the ball in defense and racing across the field with his speed and skill, leaving opponents in the dust. Reaching the box, Neymar passed to Daniel Alves on the right, who attempted a cross, but it was deflected by a Real defender. Now was the time for CR7 to step back into the spotlight. At the 76th minute, Real tried a new offensive with Modric delivering a sweet pass to Gareth Bale, who headed it across for Ronaldo to finish. But to his frustration, it was blocked by an opposing defender. A minute goes by, and Neymar gets the ball in defense, using his speed to push up to the attack. But after dodging the first Real player, he gets taken down hard by the second defender, who got hit with a yellow card. This targeting of Neymar on a midfield play that wasn't even a major goal threat just showed how much the Brazilian superstar was feared by his opponents. Then, at the 37th minute, Cristiano Ronaldo popped up again. During a Real counter, midfielder Asensio tries a pass to Ronaldo, which gets blocked by PSG's defenders. Following up, Modric gets the ball in midfield and passes to Asensio on the left, who tries yet another cross to CR7. This time, the ball bounces off the keeper and back to Ronaldo, who with his left knee sends it straight into the net, scoring his second of the game. At that moment, the Santiago Bernabeu went wild with joy for CR7's epic comeback. And if things weren't going great for Neymar and PSG, the bad news was about to get even worse. Around the 85th minute, Marcelo leads an attack, playing a quick 1-2 with his teammates until getting the ball back inside the box and shooting to score, making it Real's third of the match in a stunning turnaround. But Cristiano Ronaldo seemed to want even more. At the 88th minute, CR7 got the ball in attack, broke into the box, pulling off some slick moves to shake the defender and made space for a right foot shot, but it was saved by the PSG keeper. Then in the last play, with almost 93 minutes on the clock, PSG tried to mount a comeback, with Neymar passing to Draxler on the left, who crossed back to the Brazilian star, who blasted the ball with power. But it went past the back line. And that's how this historic showdown between Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar ended, with CR7's team taking the win 3-1. In the return game, Real Madrid extended their lead, winning 2-1, securing their spot in the quarterfinals, and later on, clinching the 2018 Champions League title.